All right, I want to make a very important distinction when we're working with square root equations. So I made a video on this exact question the other day. It says solve for x. So what we did was square both sides and we get 2x plus 3 is equal to x squared. And when we move everything to one side and factor, we get x is equal to negative 1 and 3. Now I argued that negative 1 is not a valid solution. And the reason for that is because if we plug in negative 1 for x here, we cannot get a negative number as an output of this square root. And the reason is because we've specified that it is a positive root. There is no negative sign out front. So the only way we can get a negative is if there is a negative sign there, and there's not. So negative 1 is not a solution. Now in this case, we would have a positive and negative root if we're solving for x, because we would have to take the square root of both sides. And when we do that, and not the question doing it, we end up with a plus minus. And that is true. Now negative 1 and 3 would both be a solution, but we didn't have that in this equation, and that's very important to notice when you're doing questions